Ko, Haloyim La, Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I want to give a double honors to the apostles and elders that prophesied and rule well for the hopeful 144 and yes, 1/3 of Yasharallah, who this world refers to as Israel, starting at the house of great millstone. Shalom to you, Akim, who teach and learn in sincerity. Shalom to the Akwith, who learn in sincerity. It's your brother, Kanan, and this will be titled, It's Not About Your Happiness or Joy, nor joy. All right, this is the time to be bowing down to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, begging for mercy, for kasad, okay? Because we're all sinners and we've all fallen short, all right? The Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai has returned to so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics, those who he's chosen, back to your understanding. And part of this understanding is that we're in captivity. We're not in our land. This is not our time for fame, our time for prosper, our time for joy. This is our time to come back to remembrance of who we are. And part of that is that we're in captivity, okay? Looking for the salvation of Yahweh Shai to deliver us, all right? Quick hit. I pray to this be edifying. This is the book of Sirach, Ecclesiastes, known as Sirach, chapter 2, starting at verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, prepare thy soul for temptations, all kind of spirits coming against you. For Paul said, we wrestle not against the flesh, but against the spirits, the powers in high, against principalities in high places, okay? Dark spirits, all right? Set thy heart, which is your mind, upright, and constantly endure, okay? And make not haste in the time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at the last end. What is that last end? Are we not headed into Jacob's trouble? All of these, the government pulling all these shady moves, science increasing ever more, with weaponry and whatnot, okay? Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. Okay, take cheerfully the situations, the struggles that we have to go through, and be patient. What is patience going to? Waiting and suffering. When thou art changed to a low estate, once again, going through problems, mental problems, health problems, bill problems, relationship problems. Okay, for gold is tried in the fire, an acceptable man in the furnace of adversity. Once again, that refining process to get your metals perfect, to get that gold perfect, to get those jewels perfect, it takes work, okay? And that's what Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is doing to his chosen, which is the election. On this side, it's the hopeful election, because we don't have a piece of paper, we don't have a license saying that he chose us. So we have to endure and do this work, okay? Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way upright, and trust in him. Ye that fear Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, wait for his mercy, his kasad, and go not aside, lest ye fall. Ye that fear Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Okay, so this is the patience. Once again, what is patience going to? Waiting and suffering that we must have to be in this truth. Okay, my reading today took me to Tobot. I started at chapter 2, went a couple chapters in, but the water Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai for this inspiration. So this is Tobot, chapter 2, verse 6. Remember that prophecy of Amos, and we're going to Adawan Ratazah, we're going to get that. Remembering that prophecy of Amos, as he said, your feast shall be turned into mourning, and your mirth into lamentations, which goes into woe. Okay, this is where we're not at. Once again, all of this party, Eddie Murphy, party all the time, those days are over. The Lord is no longer winking on our sins. He's demanding us to turn to him and give reference to him. What's the scripture say? Kiss the son, lest he be angry. The son is Yahweh Shai. Okay, Now we're going to go to the book Ecclesiastes, okay? Chapter 7, starting at verse 2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all man, and the living will lie it to his heart. Salakia, okay? Let me read that again. Ecclesiastes 7 and 2. It is better to go into the house of mourning. It is better to set yourself aside and to be in a sorrowful state for all the sins that we've committed, for all the iniquities that we've committed, that our forefathers have committed before us, because we are of our forefathers, reincarnation. Then to go to the house of feasting, then to always looking for the next party, the next event. Once again, the next holiday coming up in 2 days now, so-called New Year's Day, which is not actually the new year, okay? Just another hell day, another wicked feast day, okay? For that is the end of all man, and the living will lay it to his heart, to his mind, to his lob. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the continent, the heart, your mind is made better. Okay. Actually, you're enduring. Okay. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning. Once again, another warning. But the heart, the lob, the mind of fools is in the house of mirth. Whether you like to gamble, once again, you like to hit these clubs up, tear up the dance floor every chance you get, instead of putting aside this time to serve Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Right now, we're in the we're in the latter part of the day, but when the sun goes down, we will be in the Shabbat. Okay, from today, which is Salakia. What's today? Monday to Tuesday evening. Monday evening to Tuesday evening is the Shabbat. Okay. It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise. And who is the wise? The men being led by Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, starting with the house of Great Millstone, starting with our Zaquan apostles. Okay. Then your elders. Then your Akim. Okay. The wise. Then for a man to hear the song of fools. What's the song of fools? You turn on the radio today and that's what you're getting fed. All of these R&B artists, these artists, period, they're fools. They have a foolish message. They do not honor Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay? We're going to go to Ecclesiastes 2. In verse 2, I said of laughter, it is mad. And you know, some people have that issue with that, where they laugh through so much situations, everything, like Kamala Harris. They call her Cackler Harris. You ask her something serious, what she does? She just starts giggling. Okay? I said of laughter, it is mad, and of mirth, what doeth? Okay? What is all this pleasure that we seek lead us to? Okay? I'm going to give you an example right here. This is the book of Job, chapter 1 and 5. And it was so, when the days of their feasting were gone about, and there is his children, that Job sent and sanctified them, and rose up early in the morning, and offered blunt offerings according to the number of them all. For Job said, it may be that my sons have sinned and cursed Yahweh Bashim Yahushua in their hearts. Thus did Job continuously. Okay, so Job knows that his children are in this world, and they're willing to participate once again in mirth. Okay, so Job is trying to come before them and pray for them and do sacrifice. Now, however, we're gonna skip down Hebrew hopscotch down to 18 and see what the Lord did to Job's children. So Job 1, chapter 1, verse 18. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, thy sons and thy daughters were eating and drinking wine in thou eldest brother's house. And behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness and smote the four corners of the house. Okay, a tornado, you want to say. And it fell upon the young men, and they are dead. And I only escaped alone to tell you, to tell thee. So the servant was only escaped through the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, just to deliver the message that all your kids are dead from this joyous celebration that they was partaking in. Okay. Then Job arose and rent his mantle and shaved his head and fell down upon the ground and worshiped Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. He didn't curse him. Job was a man of the Lord. He understood. Okay. This is the book of Psalms 51. Okay. King David speaking. And 17. The sacrifices of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua are a broken spirit, rakah, a broken spirit, down, sorrowful. Okay. A broken and contrite heart. What's your heart? Once again, your mind, broken, contrite, mourning, asking the Lord, begging for forgiveness. Oh, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, thou will not despise. Okay, so that's King David telling you right there, to be in mourning, to be sorrowful is what Yahweh Bashim Yahushua requires. Okay, now this is the book of Amos 5, and remember, this started off with Talbot telling us in 2 and 6. Remember Amos and what he said about mirth, the prophet Amos, and what he said. See, once again, the Bible goes hand in hand with each other. They don't neglect each other. They go hand in hand. The Yahweh Bashim Yahushua came in the full volume. So did his prophets. Okay, 5 and 21. I despise your feast days. Is not another one of these coming up? Once again, on the today is the 30th. You got the 31st and you got the 1st, which they call a new year, which is not a new year. The new year starts in spring, okay? Around the Passat, the Passover, okay? I despise your feast days, man appointed days, okay? I will not smell in your Selim and Solomies. Okay, so as you going out partying and putting these glasses on 2025 and blowing and doing all those noise shakers, the Lord ain't hearing that. Though ye offer me blunt offerings, didn't we just read that? And your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs. And don't they have all kind of concerts and drop the ball and parties for this satanic day, this new satanic year? For I will not hear the melody of thy vows. Okay, don't they have your artists come to Times Square and sing and dance for you? But let judgment run down as waters and righteousness as a mighty stream. Okay, and I pray this has been edifying. We're going to end this on Amos. Once again, the prophet 8, and could this been what Tobit was talking about? Amos 8 and 10. And I will turn your feasts into mourning and all your songs into lamentations, and I will bring up sackcloth upon your loins. Now, this is a promise. This is the time we're going into, people. Jacob's trouble, okay? And baldness upon every head, and I will make it as the mourning of an only son, okay, like your only son taken from here. You know how painful that is. And the end thereof as a bitter day. Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Allah power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor of thirst for water, but of hearing the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You think it's going to be a lot of mirth going on then? No, it's going to be straight judgment being casted out. And then this is what's going to happen. You so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics, you speckled birds that look like other nations, but your lineage comes back. Your heritage comes directly to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from north even to the east, they shall run to and fro seeking the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Why? Because fun times is over. Now you want to hear, now you want to learn, and shall not find it. Why? Because he's going to make the mouths, the tongues of the prophets stick to the cleave to the roof of their mouth, that we can no longer do this. And he's only protecting his election. Okay, therefore, you better be seeking to be of the election, starting with the 144 and the 1/3 of Yasharallah. All right, I pray that this has been edifying. Once again, it's not about your happiness or joy. All right, this is about seeking Yahweh Bashim Yahushua in truth and sincerity. Shalom.